So after seeing Lego Batman movie, I went and saw John Wick Chapter 2. Man, I was looking forward to this movie a hell of a lot because it's no secret to anybody that I fucking adored the first John Wick. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite action movies of the last 10 years, honestly. It made me a fan of Keanu Reeves again. That's definite. It made my top 10 list, like I said, of 2014. It was well deserved and highly praised by not just by fans but critics alone, and it deserved all the praise it got. And like when I heard that they were making a second one, I was like, I'm all on board. Fuck it, I don't care. Like, you can make a franchise out of this. I'm fine with it. Even though like the first one kind of tied up all loose ends, and really, I was like, fuck, I don't care. Like, I remember at first there was worrisome that like Keanu Reeves wasn't returning. I'm like, don't do it if you're not going to have Keanu Reeves returning. That's fucking retarded. But he did return. And honestly, the weird thing about this movie was that I never got a trailer for this in front of anything. I mean, seriously, anything. I remember getting a trailer for the first John Wick a lot, but I didn't get a trailer for this in front of anything. So I was kind of disappointed by that. And I wasn't until like probably right before I saw this movie that I finally saw a trailer for this, a full trailer. And I'm like, all right, it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like, you know, it's gonna be kind of continuing the story pretty well. I was like, all right, I'm all on board for this. I was on board for this anyways. Like, and this has been getting like high praise from critics, just like the first one did. So I'm like, all right, this has got to be great. And yeah, I'm telling you right now, all action movies, modern day action movies, need to fucking watch this. Action movie directors need to take fucking note and watch this fucking movie and take notes on how to make an action movie and make it really fucking well. God damn, is this like head and shoulders above almost every action movie out there in the last decade. Because God, I love action movies, but there's been some really shitty ones the last decade, and this is like one of the biggest shining stars out there. The only one I can think of that's probably like Dread and the Raid movies are like the only other three movies I can think of that like are shining stars. And these two John Wick movies are just as good. Keanu Reeves, again, like I said, the first one is amazing in this movie. There are points in this movie like you're like, man, why do you fucking keep fucking with this guy? Stop. Like, seriously, after the first one, why would you fucking fuck with this guy? Because he will murder your ass. Like there's a point where they blow up his fucking house at the beginning of this movie, and like all his photos of his dead wife are burning inside this house. And I'm sitting there like, man, you just pissed him off really royally. Now he's gonna murder every single one of you. And I was like, that's a terrible idea. And like, Keanu Reeves just plays this role so fucking well. And a lot of times he's not even fucking talking, and he does really well, just like without even saying a damn word. That opening sequence in this movie was one of my favorite opening action sequences I've seen in a while. I couldn't stop laughing. I haven't seen the first one in a while, and I forgot that he never got his car at the end of the movie. So, like, basically, the opening sequence of this movie is him going to get his car back, and it's one of the funniest but most awesome action sequences I've ever seen, like, in a long time. It's hilarious, and I recommend people watch it for that one. It like sets the tone right off the fucking bat. Who is it? Pierce Stormare makes a cameo. I can't remember if he was in the last one. It's been a long time, like I said, but he's like he also like delivers lines about like just the myth of John Wick, and like it's great. Peter Stormare, like he just pops up in that opening scene and he just disappears forever from the rest of the movie. I don't know what the hell happened to his character, but yeah, that sets the tone for this movie. Like it's a kind of continues the story pretty nicely from the first one, and then it kind of after that goes right into the new story where John Wick has a blood oath that he took when he decided to retire from being a hitman, and because he went and killed all the fucking people he did in the last one, he now is back. He's forced himself to be back in the game, and even though he wants to retire, and they won't allow him, and yada yada yada, and he has to do this one last job for this guy. And of course, it's like it's predictable. If I can say it, like it is predictable. The first one was too. I mean, it's a story. Like I do like the first movie a lot better. The first one was just a simple goddamn story, revenge flick about a guy they killed the wrong fucking person's dog. A bunch of dumbass gangsters that killed the wrong person's dog, robbed or steal the wrong person's car. And this, like, it's like the stereotypical. Well, he is pressured into a job that he doesn't want to do, and of course he gets betrayed. I mean, this is all on the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler, people. You can see where it's going, but probably the first half of this movie is like, yeah, this is good, it's pretty good and stuff. And I was like sitting there like, it's like, other than that opening action sequence, there wasn't like many like pivotal action scenes. Even though this movie, like, I was thinking while I was watching this movie, I was sitting there like, what this movie is for me is like, this is how the Hitman movies should have been. The Hitman video game series. This is like a better adaptation of the Hitman video games as far as movies go than the actual Hitman movies were. Man, they should have fucking made him like the Hitman. Like, honestly, the story is better than the fucking usually the story in Hitman games are. I like this movie's story a lot better. But including like there's a scene where he has to go for the Colosseum of Rome and try to assassinate somebody, and it's a really well done scene. But when this movie started to kind of pick up a little bit more for me was right after he gets betrayed, and basically he has a contract out on him for like pretty much all around, pretty much sent to every hitman in the world basically, and for $7 million, and it results in some of the greatest action scenes I've fucking ever seen. I've seen in a long damn time. Like, he's just walking down the street, and there's like hitman after hitman after hitman coming after him just while he's walking down the street, and he just point blank shoots people in the fucking face and just murders them mercilessly, and it's hilarious. It's also really fucking well made. Like, this movie is so well made. There's two sequences in this movie that are really stunning, and I just adored. One was pretty much the whole fight between him and Common was great. Like, where they going from like a fountain, or like shooting each other like at a fountain in Rome, to like a train station, which results in one of my favorite parts where, like, I think who is it? John Wick is like walking around among a crowd at like on the floor of a train station, and like Common's on the balcony of the train station, and they're just have their silencers on, and they're pointing their guns at each other, and they're just like shooting casually while they're walking at each other without hitting anybody. It's freaking amazing. I appreciated that scene so much. And also that sequence at the end where he's fighting a bunch of hitmen, in like a House of Mirrors, like art house or art show or something like that. It's really stunning, like really great, like messes with like your like mind while trying to figure out where people are and everything else. It's a really great scene. I really love that scene. Really well shot. Again, like I can't believe I'm sitting here having to praise a director for like holding a camera still during action sequences and being able to tell what's going on. But that's the state of fucking action movies nowadays, because like look at two of the worst action movies I've seen in the last decade were Taken 3 and Good Day to Die Hard, where they had some really horribly shot scenes where they're like cameras like going all over the fucking place and you can't tell what's going on. Also on top of that, it's so quick cut. Like seriously, watch if you want a good example of it. Type up on YouTube Taken 3 Liam Neeson jumping over a fence, which is just a scene of literally Liam Neeson jumping over a fence, and it cuts like there's like 500 different cuts, like 20 different cuts for that one fucking sequence, which is just of Liam Neeson jumping over a fence. And to the point I couldn't fucking tell what was going on. Like it was so goddamn. Oh man! And this guy, whoever directed this, I don't know any other stuff he's directed other than it's the same director as the first one. He goddamn knows how to hold camera still, and knows when to cut, knows when to like. He actually knows how to make a confident action sequence, and goddamn it, man, like like people need to take notes on how to make action sequences from these movies. They're freaking fantastic. Like they're well choreographed too, very very well choreographed. I like the first one was like the first one was like got a lot of praise for it. This one is getting praise too for it too. It continues the same kind of style it had from the first one. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I like the first one a lot better. Like I said, it was kind of slow at the beginning. Oh yeah, Lawrence Fishburne pops up in this movie too. I've heard mention that. Being Lawrence Fishburne, it was fantastic. And also, this movie does set up a third movie. It has an awesome fucking great payoff at the end of this movie. It has a really great payoff. But also leads to like hints at a third movie, which I hope happens, because that is going to be fucking insane. It's going to be a really insane movie if that does happen. I hope, God, I'm crossing my fingers. This did pretty well at the box office, I believe. I mean, I love that the Lego Batman movie beat 50 Shades Darker at the box office, which it was like Valentine's Day weekend. That makes me have a little bit more faith in humanity when I see stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not seeing 50 Shades Darker. I forgot to mention that, but I'm not seeing that crap. I've seen 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not seeing that. But highly recommend John Wick Chapter 2. Really goddamn good movie. If you love the first one, you're gonna love this one too. Like I said, I love the first. I thought the first one was better, but this movie is, like I said, it does very well in like how it expands the universe. Like I love that it like expands this universe a little bit more than it did in the first one. Even like it set, like the first one set it up. Well, this one expands a little bit more on like the mythos of the John Wick universe, and I love that. Trailers. Oh, I got All Eyes on Me. The Tupac movie coming out. Like it was more a teaser trailer, but the one thing that became fucking obvious for me was like, holy shit, does the guy playing Tupac look like Tupac? He does. They did a good job getting a guy to look like Tupac. And also, I didn't realize this until after I saw the trailer. the guy who played Notorious B.I.G. in the movie Notorious is reprising his role in this movie. That's hilarious. Even though there was a Tupac in that movie who was played by Anthony Mackie, but I can't remember if he did good or not. It's been a while since I've seen that, so I love Tupac, so that might be a fun movie. What was the guy's name who's directing this? It's fucking hilarious. I was like, I'm gonna look this up. I didn't. Somebody I've never heard of, and it made me laugh when I heard his name. Oh, Benny Boom. The director's name is Benny Boom. Really? Is that that's the name you're going for, huh? Benny Boom. Fuck it. I don't know. That made me laugh when I saw that that name pop up. I got the new trailer for Logan. Looking forward to this movie a lot. The new Wolverine movie, The Last Time. Man, it's like, man, March is going to be a fucking great month for movies. It looks like, honestly, March looks like a summer blockbuster month. Like, more than like half, I think May and like most of the movies come out in summer are. Jesus, I'm surprised something like this is coming out in March. Like the last Wolverine movie, this should fucking do very well. Like, I'm sure March is going to be a really great month for the box office. This looks great. I like this. Like, I love that they're making this a hard R rated film. Thank you, Deadpool. We all thank Deadpool for that. If there's one good thing to come out of Deadpool, it's that fucking thing. But I have a feeling that might also be a detriment in the future, but we'll see. I always wanted to see an R-rated Wolverine movie, and from what I've seen, I saw the restricted trailer. It looks violent as shit, and this looks really good. And also, the last one I got was Kong Skull Island. Or no, I actually got one more after that. Kong Skull Island. Again, another movie coming out in March. Like I said, what the hell? Like, between Logan, Kong Skull Island, and Beauty and the Beast, I think comes out. Yeah, it comes out in March. Like, that's gonna be like 3 weeks straight. That, like, they come one after the other. Like Logan, Kong Skull Island, and then Beauty and the Beast. I think there's maybe something else at the end of the month. I can't remember, but I'm like, man, that's gonna be a great month. I love that. Like, Kong Skull. That's easy for me to say. Kong Skull Island is basically the best way you could describe it. The trailer makes this look like it's like a war movie, like a Vietnam War movie. If it were like, if just in the middle of the Vietnam War movie, a fucking giant ape just starts killing everybody. It basically kind of looks like that. Like, the way it's shot and made, and I kind of looking forward to this. I love the look. I finally get really a real good look of what Kong is going to look like, and he looks pretty goddamn impressive. The CGI looks pretty good. I love King Kong, so I'm all for making a new one, and we're gonna eventually get King Kong versus Godzilla, the new Godzilla, so that's gonna be great. That's what's setting up. And then after that, I got the new trailer for Life. I think this is coming out in March too. Jesus Christ! Like, this movie looks like an Alien ripoff. It does. Like a lot of people have said, it's like a bunch of guys on a space station, like Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds are on it, and a couple other people. People I've recognized. I can't remember their names, but they on a space station and they find like a specimen on Mars, and of course, being fucking idiots, they decide to touch the thing. Why does every time? Why would you do that? But anyways, and of course it starts like taking over the station, and it looks like a fucking Alien ripoff, but it looks like it could be a good one with a really good cast. So I'm like, all right. I mean, this might hold us over until we get Alien Covenant later this year. So, and that looks great. I've seen that trailer. That does look great. Yeah. So, yeah. That's as far as trailers go. I'll be back later this week. Lion finally came to my movie theater, and that'll be the last of the Best Picture nominations. I haven't. It's the only one I have not seen yet, so that's gonna be kind of nice to finally see that. I don't know much about it going in, other than it's nominated for Best Picture. That's it. So, and it's been getting pretty well received. So, I'll be having a review for that. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later.